What's going on, everyone? What's up, RAV4? He's doing good, man. He's right there. I already gave him a hammer. What's going on, everybody? Hold on one sec. Still kind of getting set up. Wasn't really planning on doing this. I was expecting Silverback to be live, honestly. Trying to find my chair. Give me 1 second. Here, he'll keep an eye on you guys. There we go. Stay. Go. Come on. Well, shoot. What is the title? Did I mistitle it? Hold on a sec. I thought Silverback wasn't going live. So I said canceled. If he's live, I'll jump off right now. My wife moved my chair. It's probably outside getting rained on. Oh. Let me go in the live and pin the guest link. How's everybody doing tonight? What are you doing? Yeah, I don't think he's live. That's why I did it, man. I was looking for it, actually. Oh, I crappily named it, David. Good catch. Let's rename this. Hold on a sec. It was autocorrect. It's supposed to be the Not So Silverback Show. Get over here. Come here. Brutus, come here. Just ordered a GT 500. I think you're full of it, Walker. Don't believe it at all. Prove me wrong. Muffler, I'm going to run no muffler in the MG. It's going to be mufflerless. I'm just going to keep the resonator on there. Let me go grab a bucket since my wife took my seat out. Hold on one sec, guys. Get over here. Go. Step on that, you dummy. There we go. Good old-fashioned bucket. There we go. And these lights just freaking suck. That better-ish? It's a little bit better. What's up, Stupid Fast? Trying to get... Oh, there's 4 blue gauge, thank God. Hey, man, what's up, dude?
Not much. Just got done being in the garage and took a shower and finishing up, fixing to sit down.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm kind of.
What's up with all you?
Oh, I just got my new dog.
Yeah, I seen the video.
Come here. Come here. I don't know if you can see him.
I think you had him on the last live, didn't you?
No, this is that dog, I had to put that dog down a while ago. This is oh yeah, I had a video of him, but I didn't have him. He's still a puppy.
Okay.
A large puppy.
Gotta feed the cat. He won't leave me alone.
I'm hoping this one will eat my neighbor's cat.
Hey.
All right, hold on a second. Anybody else in the basement? Nope. We're going David, Mob, Cars and Cues. Oh, the chairs. My wife's watching the chairs on the front stoop. Okay. Well, we're sitting on a bucket. Hey, get over here. Get over here. Come on, Trevor. No, don't stand. Get down. 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 Down.
So I got the S10 done and it's gone.
Dude, I was watching the welding. I wish I had a TIG welder, man.
That one, I put a link on that comment that you made about you wish you had one for that welder.
Yeah, it was like 800 something bucks. I can't just dump money like that.
Well, it took me many months to save up to be able to do it. So
Yeah. Oh, it paid off, man. It looked nice. What's up, Robert? RAV4. Hey, he's already got a hammer, RAV4. It's right here. I gave it to him. Actually, here. No shit. Check this out.
right on. Right on. He gave his dog a hammer to chew on.
What?
He gave his dog a hammer to chew on.
Chewing a freaking hammer.
So who all we got down there? We got David Martin, Big Chief, Cormob, Robert King, Cars and Cues, Stupid Fest,
You
Big
gonna ruin
Chief.
my hammer?
Bailey is your dad, correct?
That's my wife.
Oh, hello, wife. Sorry. Walker, Broken Tool, Mopar Nut.
Yeah, Mob. He doesn't get a wrench. He gets a hammer, so he's gonna squash people.
AB's Garage, Tim Windsor. Am I missing anybody? RAV4. Hello, everybody.
What's
Sublime is there too.
No. I gotta get you something that's not wood.
Why?
What?
Why?
I don't want him eating the wood.
Oh.
Lay down.
So get him a cow leg.
Now he's going after it to steal it back.
I gave my pit bull cow legs. The femur. I think it's the femur. The great big one.
Yeah.
Yep. It was like $15 at the Tractor Supply.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Still had meat on them still.
We just went to
10 pounds.
We just went to I just took him to the pet store because I had to go buy. I had this breed before, but it was a half of it. It was a mutt, and his head is huge. He's only 1 year old, but I couldn't fit him in any collar or anything I had, so I had to go buy something else.
My personal experience, sometimes the mutts are better dogs.
Right. No, same here.
Yeah. And I prefer, if I get the choice, I always take the runt.
Right. No,
I
definitely
love
totally
the
agree,
runt.
man.
Yep.
What are you
And
doing, dude?
the only dog I like to have a purebred in is Pitbull. All the rest of any other dog, if I'm going to have it, I'm good with the mutt and I want the runt.
Right.
Well, he may be a runt, man. He may be a runt at like 120 pounds.
Oh, wow. It's a pretty big run.
He's
Right.
90 pounds right now. He just wants to eat everything. Just bought 6 pork butts. Nice. Dude, you're making me want to smoke something. I haven't pulled my smoker out since I used it the one time.
Hey, Broken Tool. Hey, I'm gonna be doing another set of heads here pretty soon too. And Rav4 said, "How can you put me last?" It's because I was scrolling through the contacts or the chat comments, and I seen it. That was where I seen it. Sorry, man.
Hold still, dude. Jesus. There we go.
So Walker, you said you're getting a GT 500, huh?
Yeah. I saw Matt's video on Carvana and I was like, dang, I gotta check it out. And one just happened to come up.
What year?
13.
Okay.
You're actually,
So it's up to
you're actually
580.
buying one?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Right on.
I got paid high commission last week and I'm like, I'm gonna go buy myself a car.
That's a hell of a car.
Yeah. It's got 50,000 miles on it.
Well, you're in the right group. You're in the right group of people for that car right now, Walker.
Cool. Well, you see, I gotta have an American car in the MG, so.
Matt Gates. Okay, what channel is Matt Gates on?
Where is my
Maria Trooper 50, what's up?
What's up, Trooper?
All-Terrain Nation.
I got to film. I got a guy who Sublime knows about it. I'm gonna be doing another giveaway soonish, whenever we get to the 1,000. But it's one that everybody can do.
What are you going to be giving away?
I'll show everybody in here. I don't care if you guys can see. Give me 1 second. I'll go grab it. I just got it in the mail.
Okay. Where?
Stay.
I gotta do my video up in the garage.
So when does that car get delivered?
I haven't technically. They said either next weekend or like next week. I think it was not this Monday, next Monday.
Make sure you look it over thoroughly, man.
Yeah, no,
Carvana,
I'm gonna put it.
500, man. If it's solid, go with it.
I'm gonna put it through the test. The cool thing is there's a racetrack
about their post-delivery maintenance.
So, yeah, if you guys are ever up in Massachusetts, there's a racetrack about halfway through the state going towards Boston. You pay like $100 and you can take it on for the day. It's crazy.
Sublime knows what these are, but there's a guy who does these things called Cover My Plate, and they're for like pictures or car shows. And he made me this one. Hold on, let me go solo here. There we go.
Well, that's cool.
That's really cool.
That is super cool.
So that's gonna go on my license plate for like pictures and stuff. And then I got a real one because I got a front bracket, and so I got a real license plate made to put up there permanently. And this will cover up my actual plate for pictures and stuff. But
that's awesome.
It's got magnets. But I'm probably gonna do a giveaway with one of these where anyone can just customize one, and I'll just take care of it.
Oh, right on.
Right. Cool.
Well, does your dad, when he does the shift knobs, do you guys engrave the like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and reverse and shit in them?
No, but he does do he can do like some custom patterns and stuff. Hey, get over here, dude.
Okay.
If he ever gets a laser engraver, he can do that. He just doesn't have one yet.
No.
He wants one, but like, man, he buys so much. Holy crap, dude! You've only been here for like an hour. All right, tearing the place up.
Damn, I already missed 35 comments.
Yeah, Miss Mob. I don't think he's been doing it all that long. I saw Sublime was one of the first guys that got one, and then I ordered one, and I asked him if he would mind if I could, partner up with him to do a giveaway, and he was like, "Yeah, sure."
Hello, Miss Cormob. Mabstang. Can't handle the truth.
Let's see, David and hey, Walker, make sure you do a video of that car getting delivered, man.
If I will try work right now, man. I'm telling you, like this is my next Sunday will be my first day off in like 2 weeks.
I got you.
What color is it?
Just it's black.
Right on.
I don't know if they ever came like that from the factory or not, but no one. It's just black.
So since it's a 13, it's a 5.8.
Bruce.
I guess so. I mean, car. That's the only problem. They didn't say like they just said it was a V8. They didn't say what engine was in it.
It has to be, if it's a 13, it has to be the 5.8.
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen that there's been people making the fake clones, the GT500 clones. So it looks like a GT500, except for when you open the hood and it's just a freaking 3-valve 4.6.
Right. I heard about that too, and I read about that.
Yep. So, first thing I would do when it arrives is open the hood and make sure it's got a blower sitting on top of it, and the spark plugs are down underneath the covers and not in next to the intake manifold.
Right. Because I got a 4.6 in my F-150, so I'll be able to tell right then and there. If you're ordering a Shelby. Okay.
Yeah, if it's the actual 13, man, then it's a big boy toy right there. It's got 662 horsepower stock.
Oh geez.
Yeah, they're monsters.
Like I said, I wanted something, that I could actually drive to work and keep up with everybody. Because don't get me wrong, MGs are cool, but it's just not. Mine isn't there yet, but it's not just it's not the car I'd want to drive every day. Especially in Massachusetts, people drive like idiots. So
he said the blower, stupid fast truck said the blower will jump out at you. Yeah, no shit. As soon as you open the hood, you got a big ass blower right in your face.
And it's labeled with a giant 5.8 on it.
Yep.
Right. 5.8 right on the blower.
Yep. Yeah, it's they're my 500 is a 5.4. So
yeah. You said yours was an 08?
Mine's a 08, yes.
Okay. Now they had problems with those 5.4s with the spark plugs.
No.
Not really.
No, the 4 valves don't have problems with spark plugs. It's the 2-valve 4.6s and the 3-valve 5.4s that have spark plug problems.
Okay.
Yeah, the 4 valves don't they don't have issues with the spark plug problems.
Okay. I didn't know they made a 4-valve 5.4.
Yeah, they did so 4-valve 5.4s, natural aspirated. They put one in a Mustang in 2000. That was the 2000 Cobra R.
Okay.
And it was a 5.4 32 valve. It's super special intake manifold. And I believe, and don't hold me to this, I may be wrong, but I think they only made 50 of those cars.
Okay.
And then they didn't put it back into a Mustang until the 07 GT500, but they did put the 5.4 32 valve in the Lincoln Navigators.
Okay.
99 to late 03 or early 04.
Oh, interesting.
So, which is what I've got swapped into my wife's F-150.
That's awesome.
So, and my car is not a GT500. It's a Fox body with a GT500 motor.
Oh, that's awesome. That must be a cool car. I mean, it must be fast.
It's a future planned project. The motor's already set.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It will be in the garage soon.
Okay.
400 horsepower stock. What could it be? It's going to be a 2010 Camaro.
Gary, yeah.
You're
I
black.
pulled into
400
work today in a
horsepower
69.
That's not fair.
It's a 2010 Camaro. It's going to be a Camaro. I'm calling it.
I'm thinking Chrysler
pretty much
Pacifica
Ford
or
guys,
something
aren't
like that.
They're all
Some-
Ford.
Yeah, but you have to diversify, right? He's trying to grow.
No. I'll work on other people's Chevys, but I ain't owning one unless it's cool as shit.
Wait, the person said the first GT40 was a 5.4 or 4.6. What? Didn't the
Say
first
that again?
GT40 have like a 287 in or 289 or something like that?
The first gen Ford GT had the 5.4 supercharged in it, aluminum. It's an aluminum block, and it won't interchange. It won't interchange into any of the other cars. There's no starter boss on it. There's no motor mount bosses on it.
Okay.
The Ford GT is a completely special motor.
Right.
Chrysler.
Yeah, priced at that price too. Yeah.
So, what's up, Mustang Mike? I'm going to say Car Mob is going to get a family car, and it's probably going to be one of those Ford. It might be a Ford Edge or one of the new Ford Broncos, or
Those new Broncos are cool looking.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as you don't get the Sport. The Sport's the chick one.
Right.
Right.
And I think
I
it's
live
based
like
off of the
50
Explorer or
not
some shit,
even
ain't it?
5 minutes from the local Ford dealer, and their whole front line is all the Bronco Sports. They used to have all the F-350s in line. Now it's all Broncos, and it's like, oh my god.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the chat. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button, and yeah, we'll carry on. I thought Silverback was going to go live for sure. I jumped on expecting to get into his chat, and he wasn't here. So I was like, well, I wanted to talk to people, so I guess I'll come on. The link is posted if anybody else wants to come in, man. It's like pinned at the top, I think.
David, absolutely yes. My Shelby motor is a 5. It's actually an engine. My Shelby engine is a 4-valve 5.4. Yes.
Oh, he's gonna get the Mach-E. Is that what David's saying? Mob's gonna get the Mach-E. That's it. It's 400, I believe. It's the Mach-E. Good call, David.
The 66 Ford GT 40 would have been a 289 or 3. Yeah, I think that was a 289.
Yeah, no, because as soon as when I saw first gen, I was talking the 66 race car driven by Ken Miles.
Yeah, but he didn't say a GT40. He said first gen Ford GT,
okay.
Which is a whole different
so
animal.
I was wrong.
Yeah, the original car was called a GT40, and then the one that we all know in the world is a Ford GT. What?
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't. Did the original one, did it have a 289 or was it a 260 in the very first one in 65?
I thought it was at 289. Then they put in the 427 later.
Yeah, no, because if you ever watch the movie Ford versus Ferrari, it seems like they start off with a 289 and make it a 427.
Yeah, I used to love those cars. When I was a kid, I had a Hot Wheel and I had a photo of. I had 2 pictures on my wall when I was a kid. I had a blue and white GT40, and then I had a white Lamborghini Countach on my wall.
Oh, there you go.
Those were the 2. It was the 500, the Countach 500. It was white with red interior.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, those were the 2 posters I had on my wall.
Sublime, what are you doing, Sublime? You're commenting on the chat, but you're not coming into the chat. What's going on here?
Go Fast is here.
That sliced cheese.
What's the matter?
Remember that little thing I showed you? The sliced cheese? I took a piece of our real cheese. It gets hot and it drips. This does not.
Let's see. Highest horsepower from volumes there.
Okay, I'll
Yeah. Robert Keane, are you saying it has a bad motor and a bad transmission, or it's like bad in the good sense?
I'm very confused by that comment.
Well, I know the Avalanche had like an 8.0 liter in one of their models for 1 year.
An Avalanche?
Yeah.
It's a Chevy. I stay away from it.
That's no shit. Unless it's got the dimmer switch on the floorboard.
I didn't even know they still did that.
They haven't done that since the 70s.
Yeah, I was gonna say my MG's got the dimmer switch on the floorboard.
I like the Pantera, David. I just never had any interactions with it. I thought it was a cool car, but I didn't know shit about it. And I know one thing about it. They are not cheap.
They are not.
They're super cool though. I saw seeing them in person, man. They're so cool car. They're so cool.
My cousin's ex-husband has a Pantera, or did.
Yeah, and what's the other one? There's another one that's real similar. It starts with the D.
The DeLorean?
No, it's real similar to the Pantera. The motor's in the back. They use Ford motors. Is it a Demar?
Hey, what's up? Go Fast.
A Damaso, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Tomaso's
Maybe.
the one who makes the Pantera.
I
Yeah,
know
I
the
think-
engine's in the back of the Ford, and it's real similar to the
They're the ones-
Pantera.
They're the ones who make the
Bricklin.
Pantera.
It might be a
Tomaso
Bricklin
Pantera.
too.
That sucks, Mike. That sucks,
Dave
man.
Tomaso's the one who actually makes the car. Dave Tomaso's
Okay.
the company, Pantera's the model.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
use
Cars
like a
and Cubes
351
said the
Windsor
Bricklin.
or something.
The Bricklin's the other one that is the actual one I was thinking about.
Ah, okay. How's everybody doing tonight?
Not doing all right.
Good deal, good deal. So, someone's getting the 13 GT500?
Yeah, that's me.
Whew. It's going to be nasty.
Hey, make sure you it's got 50K miles, man. You make sure you give it a thorough test of the transmission there.
Yeah.
Because if it's the one thing I will give Carvana, if it's effed up and you point it out, they'll fix it.
Okay.
You might
Cool.
be able to get a brand new transmission out of it.
Oh, sweet.
Black Knight's in here. Cool. What's up, Black Knight?
Yo, what's up, man?
Did I miss anybody that just came in?
But now
Everybody
I have
that
this
said hello to me, I'm driving.
I have this urge to go make coffee right now.
I kind of want another cup of coffee too. Is that
Same
still
here.
in there, babe? Yeah. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee.
I might bring cheese out there.
So, Matt, how's the MG going?
And I'm making
Great.
like.
I've driven to work like 3 days last week, and
So far,
I think since I've gotten it running, I think I put like 20. I probably put at least 2,000 miles on this thing so far.
Nice.
That's good.
Considering it hasn't stranded me, I guess I'm gonna take that as a win.
No,
Yeah.
did you
Not
say
one-
you were gonna
not
cut the
one single
exhaust off for
breakdown.
that?
I'm gonna cut the muffler out. No, I don't have to cut anything. The muffler is like bolted in under the seat. I'm just gonna unbolt it and then bolt in some straight pipe and just leave
Okay.
the resonator. The resonator will stay in the back, but it's just gonna be straight pipe to the resonator.
Okay. That's probably gonna sound pretty cool.
It should be loud as hell. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just cruising through Pennsylvania, headed to Cleveland right now.
I've been wanting to put a stereo in this little blue car I'm driving, this little coupe, but great. Go Fast keeps
Sorry.
talking to me about that damn car, so I haven't put a stereo in it.
Cat poop coffee. No, that's too bougie for me, Broken Tool. And plus, I don't have cats. And I don't think dog shit coffee would taste as good.
The hell you doing, kitty? Coffee does sound good right now, so I had to go get me some frou-frou coffee.
Yeah, I might need to go get some here in a second. I might have to step off for a second and let you guys run this for a minute. Oh, boy. Actually, no. I'll just bring my
Yes.
phone and make it like I always do.
Sublime in the chats.
He said,
What did Sublime say when why he's not coming up?
he said he may or may not. He didn't really give a reason. At least I didn't see it.
Ah.
Hey, David, you can't forget that if it's shaking, it might be Cam, too. But,
those are expensive cams, man. Those are some pricey cams.
our 4-valve cams?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. $1,400 plus shipping, no matter what ones you get. So it doesn't matter if you're getting custom grinds. It don't matter if you're getting stage ones or custom grind. They're $1,400 no matter what. So who in their right mind would go with stage one if it's the same price as stage 4?
Right.
Yep.
So
That and the cost of the install is going to be ridiculous.
unless you can do it yourself. But I eventually would like to put cams in that GT500, not to make it faster, but I want that big lopity lope.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish they made a solid cam conversion kit for the damn things to get rid of the hydraulic lifters. Sean Highland used to custom grind your stock cams and make them all pissed off for like $800, but it appears that Sean Highland went out of business. I don't know. I tried to go on the website again and it didn't work.
Huh. That's not good.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Sublime's in trouble. What'd you do wrong, man?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Oh, man. Dude, go take care of business, man. Don't be in here with us. Go do what you got to do.
Oh, he did something wrong.
Oh no.
He said he did something wrong, so it's his fault.
Uh-oh. Miss Kim's going to come down on him. Yes.
Hey, if it's your fault,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
I don't feel for you.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping to go to the drag strip tomorrow, but we'll see.
Shit, our drag strip don't even open until the 17th, if weather's permitting.
Same
Ours has been open like all
here.
winter.
So I got the S10 gone today. It got picked up. I got the garage cleaned all back up. Got the Ranger back in on jack stands, and gonna get started on it. So
Nice.
get it done. try to get it done and available while people have tax money and stimulus money.
Dude, I'm so pissed at
Yeah.
myself. I had a friend, one of my fellow MG YouTubers, sent me a bunch of free parts, stuff I needed, and one of them was the turn selector switch because my son broke mine, and so I'm sitting there and I could see this new one he gave me. It's not new, it's old. It was kind of stuck too. I'm trying to be very careful when I get it to move for the first time. I broke it the exact same way my son broke the first one, so now I still have no turn selector switch.
And
Oh, no.
Matt, Moss Motors doesn't sell those?
I'm sure they do, but I was given one. And I was hoping it would work.
Right. I mean, there's another website. I don't know if you've ever heard of Victoria British.
And Mike, come back in, man. I didn't see you down there. I was looking at the screen. Try it again.
He's my British car guy.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Coro, he can't pay for diamonds, man. He's paying for a GT500.
Hey, did you see that? Mike said that he's been in the basement for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tell him to come back. I didn't see him. I'm looking right at that screen right now.
And Black Knight says, drop the damn link.
It's posted at the top, Ant. Scroll up.
It's the sticky.
It's
That's where I
pinned.
found it.
Here's another one though, for you, Ant. Just for you. You coffee cream drinking people. You're special.
Hey,
What's
going on, fellas?
Mike.
what's up, Mike?
Yo,
How you doing, man?
Mike. What's going on, man?
Nothing. Try to get out there and work on the car today, but only got about 5 minutes of work done, and I realized, well, I can't go no further until I get the rest of my parts.
That sucks, man. I was on the road for freaking 10 hours today, so I didn't get anything done today.
He said Ant's been on the road too long. He's slow today.
What I don't understand is
I'm
how
on
is
the
a
road
company
a
going
lot
to give
longer
you
than
a
that.
tracking number for a part and then claim they didn't give you the tracking number when they gave it to me 4 days ago? So the part will be mailed out either Thursday or Friday of this week. All he had to do is call his Arizona warehouse to make sure that it was boxed up and ready to go. And then I talked to him today, and he said, "Oh, the part ain't even built yet."
What?
He said, "But it's going to go out Monday or Tuesday for sure." And I said, "Is that just another excuse that you're giving me, or is it really going to go out Monday or Tuesday?"
Oh, did you
He's like,
actually say
he's like,
that
"What
to
do you
him like
want?" He's
that?
like, "What do you want me to do about it?" And I said, "Well, either send me my part or give me my money back. One of the two."
Hey, does anybody know, is Sublime all right? Or not Sublime.
He's in
not
trouble.
Sublime, Silverback. Sublime, I know how you're doing now. You already told us. Silverback, okay.
I
Somebody reach out
I
to him?
haven't seen him.
Sublime Bird watches P's and Q's. Miss Kim do pull some of that damn Filipino karate on his ass and
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
some of that kung fu shit. She'll mess him up.
Go take care of business. Go stand outside her window with a jukebox and a rose in your mouth.
Oh no, that won't work. That won't work.
Probably get shot.
That's how you know he'll be walking around with them bamboo shoes and with a straw hat on.
In Chicago, you get shot.
Oh man.
Well, since he said oops, that tells me it was his fault. So I have no sympathy.
Like a Sublime. He knows I'm right. That's the reason why he's doing the smiley face emoji.
That's not a
Right.
smiley face. That's I don't know what that face is.
That's just the really.
Smart.
Yeah, that's just a smirk.
CNC Auto Works. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, dude?
He's a good guy, man.
What's up, CNC? Lefty Two Guns, what's going on?
Two guns in the house. My damn
Rascal's
headphones
been moved since the
won't
mobster was.
connect.
They won't?
Won't even connect.
Yeah, I can't even run my fuel lines or mount my fuel pump or anything like that until I get the fuel tank, so I know where I want to mount it, where it's going to be the best place to mount it, and so forth.
Yeah.
I can't finish up my wiring until I get my dash so I can mount the 7-inch screen. So
Yeah.
I'm at a dead standstill.
I hear you, man.
Then I ordered some hood struts for the car, and they sent me the wrong ones, and didn't realize it till after the fact. And then once I done unboxed them and tried mounting them up, and of course it got all scratched. The plates got scratched up, putting them on, and everything. Realized they was wrong ones. Can't send them back now, so I'm kind of stuck with $137 hood struts I can't even use.
Which ones you order?
Oh no.
I ordered the MRKs or MRTs.
If Redline makes one that works for you, dude, I recommend them. They're great. I love my Redlines.
Hang on a second, guys.
I don't even remember which ones I have on the S550. I think they're Ford
Yeah, I
Performance.
bought a set of Redlines because I was originally going to buy Roush's, and then I was reading that they were like they can have some clearance issues. So I decided to.
Well, see, Redlines I heard ain't strong enough to hold up the Fox body hoods
Oh, I don't know.
because of the
Maybe.
placement. They're so far back, and you got so much of the hood weight hanging out past them that it's hard to hold them up. Well, these held the hood up fine. I got it mounted up and held the hood up fine, but I can't close the hood.
Oh no.
If I close the hood down, everything's going to hit on my caster and camber plates. The passenger side clears, but the driver's side hits the caster and camber plates.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Can you move it?
Thank you.
Nope, unfortunately not.
Custom build bracket or something?
If I move my caster and camber plates, then it's going to chew my tires up because my alignment will be out.
No, I mean build a custom build
No,
a bracket for your
they
strut.
they mount on the hinges.
Oh,
Yeah, they mount the plate mounts behind the hinge on the car, and then it's got the little nipple that sticks out that the strut bolts to. And then at the bottom, the very back fender bolt that holds the fender on, that's where the other bracket goes. And they hook together, and when it lays down, when it comes down like this right here, it hits the corner of the caster and camber plate. There's no way to get around it. So
Come on back, Ant.
lefty. It's pinned at the top.
Well, Ant apparently was I was trying to fix the stream on the actual YouTube page, and so it wasn't on StreamYard. So apparently he's been sitting down there.
oh yeah, I was sitting down there for like 5 minutes.
I was there for a little while too.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem.
I feel special. I was like instantly on before I even finished putting my phone up on the windshield.
Lefty. He's a Preza Canario. He's 1 year old and he's 90 pounds.
Whoa.
He's still got some growing to go. But
They're like solid muscle too, aren't they?
I'm sorry?
They're like solid muscle too, aren't they?
Oh yeah. This dude, like, my last one was a mix, and this guy is huge. Like, I mean, he's not as big as my old one was yet, but like his head, if he grows into his head, he's gonna be a big effing dog. But he's definitely got a lot of puppy left in him. He whines when I put him in his crate and walk away.
Sounds like it. He doesn't walk, or you don't walk him. He walks you, probably.
No, I control him. I control him, but I'm breaking him in this week. He doesn't like take my wife for a ride.
I think Black Knight's in the basement again.
No,
He probably brought me in now. He felt sorry for me. He knew it was cold as hell in that damn basement.
damp, kind of damp
What's
too.
up,
I
man?
noticed.
What's
Had a
going on,
musky
y'all?
smell to it.
Trooper, what is this? MG jigs turntable. Okay, for the MG. Trooper, you have an MG? Do you know what?
Yeah, when I was in the earlier, I was driving. I was in the dually, so I ain't got no lights in there. So I was just typing as I was.
Ant's gone.
And
Gone to 7
Mike all messed up.
And you're turning into a robot, bud. You sound like your Wi-Fi's gone.
Oh,
Your battery's getting weak on your headset or something.
that headset again.
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
That's why I didn't let you in, Ant, right there. No. All right, yeah, I'll look that up, Trooper. I'll have to go back and pull it out of the chat. Actually, I can do it here. Hold on. But if I leave, Ant's gonna try and come back in, and he'll.
I think this is the longest time I haven't seen Subline jump into a live stream.
That's what I was saying.
Mustang Fred said Black Knight sound like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Right. So, Stupid Fast, you said you were making a video? What's your video on, if you can tell us anything?
I can tell you. It's finishing up that 360 camera.
Trooper said, "Oh, Marigato, Mr. Roboto."
I reframed though my channel video, your feature video, whatever you call it. It's just a short video and put it out as just short. And I had a similar experience that Mustang Mike did, about 600 views in a matter of an hour. It was like YouTube turned it on and off in an hour. Yeah. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's what the shorts do. I was doing a few of them for a while, and I still do them when I can get some. But I had the biggest one I had popped up to 2,100.
Wow.
Most of them average about 600 to 1,000. But YouTube decides when it's enough to stop. I think it's when the thumbs up stop coming constantly. That's when they just turn it off.
Yeah, I think you're right because. I didn't expect it because it's wasn't anything new or anything. I just wanted to see how it went, and it was kind of interesting what it did.
Yeah,
and I did notice some of my older videos. Well, all my videos are older, but they got a little more hits too from it. So there was some residual, side effect from it.
Yeah, you do get a little bit from it. I think that they definitely draw people in. If you only get 5% of that to click on your channel,
yeah,
right? You still get some views.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get any subs or any followers from it, but I did get a lot of views. But kind of interesting though. I'm going to do a few more.
Yeah, that one hasn't gone up one view in 2 days. 1757 is the max. But that 882 is the highest that one's gone. It hasn't gone up any.
Is that a short?
Days. Yeah.
When they put her out, they're done.
Yeah. Yep. You can tell that. I mean, it was just like flipping a switch. It was just totally on and off.
I take it back. It just went up one view. Yeah,
I put out a short of that Tommy gun that we went out and fired. I don't think it's doing very well. But then again, YouTube doesn't like weapons, let alone fully automatic weapons.
But I tell you what, it's helped my channel views out a great deal. Check this out. I'm 1,290 from 15,000 views.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
So is that part it's really helped out.
If my Carvana videos keep getting the amount of views they're getting, they're going to be by far my most popular videos within the next few months.
Yeah, those will have a long-term. They won't die out. They'll just continuously get hits.
I've got one that I uploaded back on March 12th, and I'm at the low point for it. The low point in viewership in the last 48 hours, it still had 140 views.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get sued or anything like that from Carvana.
I can't. How could I? I mean, they're at my public property. All I did was record them.
You weren't that hard on them. You were actually pretty positive about it.
I documented exactly what happened.
Well, I know, but I mean, you know how these big companies are. You know, they'll try to claim defamation of character and all this crap and stuff. And if they don't like what you're saying about them, and if they think it's giving them a bad name. But I mean, when you think about it, you know, you're buying a freaking car out of a vending machine.
Well, if they watched the whole damn
You know.
thing, I actually recommended them. I recommended them. If anybody has any sort of mechanical prowess about yourself, you can get a hell of a good deal there. But you need to be able to check that stuff all yourself, or have someone who can check it for you.
Exactly. I mean, it's just like people reviewing anything on their channels. You know, like with me with Harley or anybody else with you know, like Edelbrock or any of the name brands that people of the stuff that they buy. If they don't like something and they start bashing it, you know, that company, if they don't like it, if they see the video, they can come back and try to sue them for it or something. You know, you can sue people for anything nowadays, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
Blind agreeing with me.
I would just hate to see anything happen. You know, happen like that. That's the only thing I was getting at. I really would hate to see anything happen.
I thought he was
Props that
pretty
he
easy on
had,
him anyway.
I did too. I mean, I liked both. You know, both the videos were pretty straightforward. You know, and it's.
You know what's
He had
crazy
three.
though? So
He had three.
I just had a couple people comment. I just had one recently. We're like, since when is the customer wrong? So like people are like, what are you expecting with a used car? I'm like, I don't think I'm expecting that much to have a transmission that works in a car that's actually vacuum. Like, is it really that much?
A clean car? Oh my goodness, that's so.
Yeah.
That
Like,
car, that
you
person
expect
you
that?
got looks like they had just went and repoed it from a family of 10.
You can
Right.
you can
Never
go to
bothered
the
cleaning it
You can go
and
to the
put it back on the
crappiest
shelf.
dealership. You go to the crappiest dealership right off base, and the car will at least be clean. It may be a complete
Yeah.
piece of crap, but the car is going to be clean.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's usually what they do. I mean, that was pretty bad. The goldfish. I wonder if they sent it out to somebody else and they didn't check it between the time, you know, it went out to somebody else and then came back in and they didn't even look it over.
Dude, it wasn't even just the goldfish. Dude, inside that seat where the latches are, you probably couldn't see in the video. There was like green, it looked like slime. It was like green slime, some sort of gunk.
Fat Boy Fox.
Gross.
Probably boogers down in there.
Kids
man,
are
it was
hard on
nasty,
vehicles.
dude.
all I know is your first video when you got the first one. You were being downright honest about every single aspect of the car.
Yep.
You walked around it from front to back, inside and out. You were, you were honest about everything, and the video showed everything that you saw as you saw it.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
And
like, if it was a Sunshines and Rainbows video, I would have posted the Sunshines and Rainbows video. If the car was amazing, I would have been like, hey, this is a great process. Everybody should go do this.
How was How was the price? I mean, was it market price? Did it seem like?
So
I mean, you didn't go into
was,
that, but
it was a little cheaper than the dealerships I've been looking at. It was below market value, but the part that they really won me over was I'm like all the dealerships around here. You're paying like $900 to like $1,500 in dealer fees,
right?
Random dealer fees. And like one time we went to go look at it at Acadia right before I tried Carvana, and the lady's like, I asked the dude, and I was pricing it out. And the price was a good price, but then he put the dealer fees on, and I'm like, "What the heck is this?" And he's like, "Oh, it's for the ladies in the back," and that's legit what he told me. I was like, "That's some bull crap," and I just walked out. Yeah. I was like, "I'm not doing that."
Yeah, they told me that one time when I was trying to buy a car, and I said, "Can I see all that paperwork right there?" And he handed it to me. I got up and walked out and was ripping it up as it went out. Oh, you can't take that paperwork at stealing. I said, it's got my name on it. I can take any damn thing. Walked out the door.
Yeah, if it's got your name and information on it.
It's got all my information on it, my social security number, the whole 9 yards. Damn right I'm taking it. I ain't leaving it behind.
Hey, everybody hit that like button if you haven't hit it, please.
But I found out that I was watching this video one time, and I found out that those dock fees they're basically for them to push the pencils. and everything.
Well,
They make so much money on the markup already. They're just trying. They're getting greedy and trying to make even more off of it.
No, it's for the ladies in the back.
Yeah, yeah, as he said. But you don't have to pay those dock fees. I found out. You can tell them you want to sell me this car. You take off the dock fees, and they will take them off. They will flat out take them off.
Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't.
So the
Yeah.
cool thing about the cool
If they
thing I'll
want to
give
sell the car
Carvana-
bad enough.
What I loved about Carvana is when you reserve the car, you have it in your cart for a little bit to look at it, look it over, and then you say, I want to start paperwork or not, right? You really technically don't even own the car, in my opinion, until you've had it for 7 days after you signed all the paperwork, because you can still say no for any reason at all. A flea could fly in the window and fart in there, and you're like, I don't want this anymore, and send it back. Like any freaking reason. What's cool is when you say check out, they'll tabulate the price and they'll add in all you pay extra is the registration and the tax, which you pay anyway. So it's all shown for you. And it was you can, if you are smart and you're a good mechanically sound person, you can get a great deal on there.
That's pretty cool.
What's all
Yeah, all I
the
know is them
background?
document fees are just ridiculous.
Actually,
Yeah.
how did you go about financing? Did they
I use
just fill out a
USA. I got pre-approved by USA. I told them what I wanted to pay for a car, and they pre-approved me, like $5,000 on top of what I said I wanted to pay, and then I just picked the car out.
Oh, okay. But if you don't go
So
in
I
there
do
with
everything.
pre-approved financing,
My
how would you do it?
insurance, my insurance, my banking, and my auto loan are all through USA.
If you don't have pre-approved financing, how do you go about it?
They can help you finance. I mean, just like any other dealership.
Oh, okay.
Your best bet is to get pre-approved though, because that takes that out of the equation because they.
I found out from a lot of people that worked at dealerships, do not allow the dealership to help you with financing by going through like GMAC or anything like that,
I would agree
because
with that.
they're partnered up with them and they're in cahoots. So everybody that they get signed on with GMAC or whoever they use, they get a kickback for it.
Well, if you
They
guys
say
use Carvana,
always go with your own bank or whatever.
Credit
anyone in the
unions are.
if you use Carvana, let me know, because I can get you $500 off whatever price you see there, and then I get $100. So
I'll check it out. Browser got the hookup now. Look now. He's like black and blue. He got the hookup.
You should put that on your video.
I actually thought about it afterwards. I was like, oh shit, because someone actually asked me if I had a code, and I was like, I do, but I think I gotta call them because there's a code on the card, but I think you have to have my cell phone number, and I don't want to just give that to everybody.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You
if they can give me a code
get-
that I can pass, then I'll post that.
Just get a burner phone and have it use it for that.
Just put your email on there, and then if somebody sends an email to you, then
Just a trash
if you
email.
want to talk to them, then you can give them
Right.
your phone number.
I have a trash email account that I use for all that kind of crap that whatever. If it gets hammered with a bunch of spam, I don't care.
Right.
I think I got 15 different email accounts.
Yeah.
Goodness
That's too
sakes.
many.
That's a little more much.
Well, I
Are
got
those
one.
15
I got one. Huh?
Are those 15 of your subscriber accounts?
No. They're
know,
like all
first
my
thing
Google
I could
accounts.
search
They're
for
all
one time,
all
you
linked
should
together. But I got it set up to where, like kind of like what he was saying. I got one account that I use for all of my legitimate stuff. I don't get spam stuff in there. Every now and then something will sneak through, but I don't use I don't use it that much because I don't want it trashed up with everything. I use it for the legitimate stuff that I have to do. All the other stuff that I use it for, like for the all the other accounts I use for like if I buy parts from LMR or something, I'll give them one of those accounts that way because they like to send you a lot of ads and crap like that for all kinds of stuff. And I don't like seeing all that crap.
Oh, I know, Miss Mob. I know.
It'll fill your daggum email up.
Yep.
Yeah, if anybody wants a Carvana car, let me know, and we'll work something out. You could be funding my next mod by sending me. You save money, and I get money.
Trooper, those Lightnings are getting just sky high in price. I've been kind of looking at them too, and they are just crazy expensive. I mean, they're kind of holding up their value, sort of like a boss does. Really expensive.
Yeah. My next purchase is going to be a truck. Whenever that is.
Later, Charles.
Hey, Charles, man. How you doing, buddy?
So, Sublime, you're 500 now faster on 93. Oh, that's with the tune. Okay.
Oh,
I forgot.
You must have got that. That's cool.
Yeah, you haven't put a video out on that tune, have you, Sublime?
Oh,
wait, he did the poll. He did the poll.
So did he get the X-Pipe one?
Yes.
I think he did.
And he got a tune?
Yes.
Awesome. I didn't get no alerts, so did he not do a video?
I don't know.
I think he did the dyno poll.
Oh.
He did. That was a baseline dyno poll, I think.
Oh, I seen that, but it said it wasn't available yet when I clicked on it.
That's what he says. Okay. Coming soon, he says. He's making us wait, building up the suspense.
So I a few of the comments on a couple of my videos, when I clicked on them, I realized that I've been unsubbed to about 15 of you again.
Really?
Well, so make sure, I don't know if we've talked about this. If you click on a subscriber, or if you click on a profile in the comments, it'll pop up a mini window, which will say subscribe, but you're not actually unsubscribed. If you actually click their profile, it'll show you still subscribed. But for whatever reason, that mini window will always make it look like you're not.
Yeah, I think I've seen that too. But
I need another 170.
You're almost there.
Slowly but surely.
You need to blow up like Funky did. Man, he went nuts. Just
dude,
yeah,
that was crazy. Good for him.
Yeah.
Simple name change just hooked him up.
That was amazing.
Well, I just get out to more events. I was doing really good a month ago when I went to a couple events, and life's been crazy. I just haven't had time.
Yeah,
now
last
that you got
I
the
looked, I only need 5 more for 500.
The new pup will be some good content.
I'm at a giant 120.
Your stuff is good though, for Blue. That'll.
Yeah, dude, I like your stuff, man. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know how far. I don't know how long it's gonna take you. I might be keeping my mother. My mother-in-law is right above me. I might be keeping her awake. I can't wait to see that car light off. I don't know when you're gonna get there or how soon, but dude, when you put those headers on, I was like, oh yes.
Yeah,
I told you I had
GT
the usual Jack
500
Nicklaus
Fox.
like mod.
Now that was the Fox with the GT 350 engine.
No, the GT 500 engine.
The 500 engine. I mean, yeah, 500.
Yeah, the one I put the headers on. Yeah, that's for that car. Yes.
I've been trying to get people interested in this. Have you ever heard of 180-degree headers?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are the coolest. I'd love to see somebody else. I've seen some on one of these, and they sound amazing. They sound amazing.
The ones that stick straight up?
No, the 180-degree headers. Go ahead.
They switch 2 from each side over to they'll take like 2 from the left and run underneath the oil pan and go to the right, and two from the right will run under the oil pan and go to the left.
That's crazy.
But they sound like a Ferrari because they sound like a flat plane crank.
Yeah.
Because the pulses, the exhaust pulses match. They're in sync.
Right.
I'm a big I've
That sounds
always
like
liked the
it'd be a nightmare
180,
to install.
but I found out about the 8-to-1 collector and then run every pipe exactly the same, or every
Equal length.
primary tube exactly the same length to an 8-to-1 collector, and it completely changes the power band, it changes the torque curve, and it completely changes the sound. It'll make a small block Chevy sound like a Ferrari.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
They're amazing.
insane.
Yep. So I've been
I've
thinking
seen a
about
few
doing
cars that
something
have
like
those.
that.
Man,
That would be. I think that would make awesome. You would get some views with the sound like that coming out of them. I mean,
if you can fabricate that, man.
a Fox body sounding like a Ferrari. That would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I looked up the 8-to-1 collectors, and they're like $600 for one collector.
Oh.
So
Yeah, that's a killer.
That's the reason why I haven't even thought about jumping into it right now.
Yeah. I can understand that. How hard would that be to fab up, though? The
collector?
Yeah.
The easiest way to do it would be to bring all the pipe. I mean, there's a bunch of ways you could do it. I mean, have any of you ever built a header?
No.
All right.
No,
So-
but I
Done
watched
on
you do it
TV.
because I thought it was freaking
Yeah,
cool.
right. I seen a guy that's in the middle of my scream do it.
Okay, so
Or he modified one. He didn't build it.
Whatever. It was
I
still.
have
I watched
done-
it, dude. That was like.
Yeah.
I love watching stuff like that. That was great.
Yeah.
So when I built the fender well headers for my 351 Windsor Ranger, I from scratch built fender well headers. And so you take, all right, so it's hard to do this without using my hands. So you can take a 4-inch round or a 3-inch round exhaust tube, 3.5, and you take it down to the exhaust shop and you have it swelled a little bit. So it's big enough to run 4-inch and 3/4 tubes into. And then you run your 4 tubes off of your head down to wherever you're going to. And then you get all 4 of them as close together as possible. Then you take a little square piece of 1/8-inch sheet metal and you weld in between the 4 tubes to block off that square opening. And then you weld the tubes all to each other. So you kind of weld in a square with a T. And then you slide that 3.5-inch tube over that you had swelled, and you tack it in a couple of places, and then you roll it down in between the tubes, and then you weld it. So you could do the same thing with the 8 tubes. You just bring all 8 tubes together and weld you a octagon piece in between them. And the biggest thing would be you'd have to build your own collector tube that comes off of it. So you would like take a piece of sheet metal and form it into a circle, tack it, cut it, and then form it to it, and then bring it down to 3 or 4-inch or whatever you want it to. But I've been thinking about it. I have this budget car that I'm gonna throw together, I think, to run this little Fox with the nitrous. I'm considering doing something like that and bringing both of them into the front that way, and then set it up to where you could put a turbo on it. So run 8-to-1 with all equal length primary tubes, and then put a T4 turbo flange on it, and then run another T4 flange, and then run like a 3.5-inch exhaust from that right out through the front fender, and just make it to where later on or if I sell it, somebody else can just bolt a turbo on.
Turbo ready.
That would be
Turbo ready. Yeah. Just something, I don't know. To be honest, half the times I like building the damn thing more than I like playing with it.
Yeah.
I know
You're
that's
talking about
weird.
that red one, right?
Yeah, the red one I have. Yeah, I want to throw
Yeah,
all this
that'll
stuff
be
that I
fun.
have sitting around in that.
That would be cool.
So
So I got some.
Are you gonna?
Anybody tried the VG oil for the transmissions?
Yep. I have
So I
heard
just
of
got
that.
some VG Synchrotrip 2. My last ditch effort to end the whining, but if it doesn't work, hopefully I can sell my daily driver and buy the Calimer Stage 3.
Yeah. That'll do. Is that it? Do you have to send them your
Yeah.
transmission?
I don't, because my buddy's pulling his out of his S550. So I think I told you guys about him a few times. He's got the 2015. It was Paxton, put a turbo in. The turbo's making 1,100 horsepower. He is now the limiting factor on his car. He can't shift fast enough to I'm guessing that's it. But he wants to go TH400, and
good night, Miss Cormod.
he's put like less than 1,000 miles on this transmission, and he would not sell me a hunk of crap. So I trust that it's in great shape.
Yeah, well, you want to keep the original too for number matching reasons. I don't know if there's serial numbers or anything like that.
I personally don't care, honestly. This car's gonna be with me till I die. I'll take out the old tranny and probably have it repaired and just have it sitting somewhere on a shelf. But if I buy that Calimer, I'm just gonna send it. Like I'm gonna rip that car until that tranny blows up.
There was another guy that got a Calimer. That was a small YouTuber that was part of Ken's group. What was his name? JD's Garage or something like that.
I'll have to check him out, because there's a guy with a boss who bought one and he hates it, but his experience, he like, I don't know. He was complaining about the notchiness and some vibrations and stuff, which is supposed to be expected because they put like billet gears in and everything, so it whines more too. And
Tuba, what's up?
But from what my buddy told me, he did the braking process through. Yeah, my buddy did the full break-in like you're supposed to, and he said that like after that, it's great. And he has it's also gonna come with an RXT already on it, a brand new one, pretty much 1,000 miles, and it's he only wants 3,400 for it, is what he told me. That's the high end. He might even go less. It costs like 4,400 to have them build the Stage 3.
Wow.
Yeah. So I get the clutch. The only thing, and I'd have to buy, it's like less than $100 to convert an S550 MT82 to S197. I looked up the parts.
It's probably pretty just what the tail end has to be switched or something.
It's the outlet, and the MT82s are, so the Stage 3, it's going to have a 26 spline, whereas my car the S197s at 23s, but it's already got the clutch, so I don't need to worry about that.
Hey, honey.
Yes.
Are those boiled eggs for us or for the cat?
They're for the cat.
Oh, no, I'm good. I was just curious.
I could probably cook them as long as I went for us.
Sorry, guys. I forgot I wasn't on mute.
No, it's okay.
You can buy cat food.
We make our own cat food.
You make your own cat food? Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Fresh
no wonder your cat's so wild.
Fresh salmon, fresh chicken, shrimp.
Damn.
Spinach, carrots, flaxseed, and egg. Just the egg yolk, though. So she boils the eggs just for a minute until the yolk is kind of not cooked, but kind of solid. The yolk is still runny, or
Yeah.
the white is still runny, and
Yeah.
then pull. Go ahead, Brailsford.
No, you're fine. Sorry, I was trying to comment on somebody's comment. You go ahead.
Oh, you think G-force? Is that what he said?
You can pay an upgraded fee to have them put in the G-force gears, and that's what my buddy did. He put G-force in his.
You guys know where G-force is at, don't you?
Nope.
It's right here in Wichita.
Really?
Yep.
Well, so Calimer worked out like some sort of blood deal where like they send him the gears for the MT-82, but like nobody else can get them. Like it's him and him.
I did get jelly and peanut butter, and I got some more bread.
Okay.
That's what I had for lunch.
Okay.
It's better than me. Oh, what's up, Next Gen? I didn't even know you came in here, man.
What's up, Next Gen?
Dude, that's a sweet little picture you got going on there. I don't think I've seen that one.
He said the cat eats better than him. You know what? You know how many people harass me about the way how I feed and treat my cat? I get a lot of people that literally talk shit to me about it.
Well, dude, it actually, I'll give you this. I used to be one of these people like dog food, right? And then my
It's
wife,
not.
like, we started buying the better stuff, and you can like see their color change. Their fur feels different. They act different. It's amazing. And so, like, I felt horrible because growing up my whole life, we always bought the cheap dog food. And I got my parents on the expensive stuff finally for their dogs, and it just changes them completely.
There's that stuff they advertise on the radio, Dynavite. I hear that on the radio all the time.
So you want to hear something? You want to hear something disgusting?
Well, if it involves cat poop coffee, no.
Nope. So I worked at a biodiesel plant, and the grease from the restaurants out of their grease traps and out of the sewer traps, they suck all that shit in. It goes to the biodiesel plant. The biodiesel plant strains it, drains it, or strains it, boils it. Part of it comes and goes to get turned into like biodiesels and stuff like that. And the rest of it literally gets sent off to the dog food plants and the cat food plants. It is literally the nastiest shit. When they pump that stuff out of the truck into the strainer, there'll be dead mice in it.
Hey guys, my wife's calling.
No problem, man.
There'll be all kinds of nasty stuff in there, and it gets strained, and it gets brought up to like 180 degrees, and then it gets, if it doesn't do a certain thing, then it gets sent off to glue dog food and cat food together.
Ew.
Wow.
Oh yeah. If you had any clue what you're feeding your dog or your cat.
Well, I know that we have a dog food plant not far from me, and it stinks when you drive by that place. Nasty. Yeah, let's see that hammer. Is the handle all tore up?
I didn't. I took it from him. I didn't expect him to actually chew it, and then I was like, "Holy shit, he's chewing the hammer!"
Oh, he didn't come with his own hammer?
No, I gave him a different hammer because I forgot to grab the hammer.
Oh, okay.
But dude, this lady was awesome. She wanted to give the dog to someone she knew would take care of it and who's had experience with this breed before. And like I was like, okay, I have to ask. My wife's gonna want to know how much is the rehoming fee? And she's like, nothing, because I just want him to go to a good house. She gave me a bowl. She gave me a training collar. She gave me a crate. I had a crate already, but she gave me a big freaking crate that had to be pretty expensive. And she didn't want anything. She just wanted the dog to go to a good home.
Is he a rescue dog, or what was the deal?
her father-in-law bought him, and he was a truck driver, and he was going to keep him in the truck with him and take him all over the place. And the truck company said no, and so she'd been taking care of him, and eventually he couldn't get him back, so he told her to get him to a shelter. People like to fight these dogs because they're like, it's like a pit bull built like a mastiff. And so they like to fight them because they're freaking huge. And she didn't want, like, she had a lot of people inquiring about them. And like, I was the first person to inquire who had like pictures of one with me. My family was one already. And, you know, she actually trusted that I would take care of him.
That's very
He's still
cool.
a freaking puppy, man. And I tell you what, we're super smart. Like we had him home for about an hour, and I'd already broke him in. He's like already following me around. He whimpers if I go inside without him.
Is he good with the boys?
Do you want any? No.
Is he good with the boys, around the boys?
Yep.
That's
He's
good.
he's still not aware of how big he is, but we're getting him there. Like,
yeah.
Oh, Coro's coming in. What's up, man? Hey, Coro. Hopefully,
G'day, fellas. Sunday today. Today's car day. There's heaps of cars rolling by.
So
just mute me and put me in the corner if you want. I'll just keep pointing at the cars.
So that Ram, is that left-hand
I was going to say, just mute me if you want,
right-hand
and
drive?
put me in the corner. I'll keep showing the cars as they come past.
All right, man.
Which side is the steering wheel on that Ram?
That's right hook. That's right hook.
Now, are those converted, or did they build them like that? Do you know?
Yeah, converted.
Okay.
Hey, Coro, I got a question.
Hold on.
Are there any Fox body
They're
Mustangs
mirrored.
over there where you're at that are left right-hand drive?
Most of them are right-hand drive. The new ones come out right-hand. But the older ones, I think there's 25 years old, they can stay left-hand.
Right, but what I want to know is there any of the Fox bodies over there that have been converted to right-hand?
I think actually they're built right-hand when they're shipped over, because we got not Mustang dealerships, but you can get them through Ford dealerships. If you have a look at your dashboard, it's nearly mirrored, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's built to be right-hand drive also.
But I don't understand. Like, I wonder, like the floor pan on the passenger side is a lot different shape, like on a Corvette, like this. Obviously,
Is
they
it bolt
don't.
on?
No,
is the floor pan, is it bolted that area?
No, it's all welded together. It's actually a press.
I haven't crawled underneath one, so I can't comment whether they're
I know
swapped over or welded over, or not sure on that.
No, what always would be weird to me is like a manual transmission is totally wrong. So sixth is going to be, we're so used to first being, I don't know, that would be the transmission would be, a manual would be the hardest part to get used to, it seems like.
I was told that they're the same.
Yeah, I think they are the same.
Maybe it's something in the computer.
No, on a manual, I think they are the same. You're right. But just getting used to
sorry about that noise.
You're good, man.
First of all, getting used to shifting with that arm would be a little different.
How about going around the roundabout the right way?
That would be.
America is determined to make the roundabout work, and it just doesn't work.
No, I don't work for shit.
I love them. We have one that I go through every day at work, and it has saved so much time. But
we don't have the turn left at a red light though. Like you got the turn right.
Yeah.
I'll take us for a walk down this street back down here. Put me up in the side if you want. I've got about. Oh no, here comes an old Tirana. This one's going to be all right. This will be something for you guys to look at. This car was a factory.
Can you turn your phone sideways?
This car was coming up now. This green one was a factory race car.
Oh wow.
Nice. I like that.
Those there came out in the 308. So only a small-bodied car, but they came out with a 308, and they were racing around Bathurst. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard Bathurst before?
Yeah.
I've heard of a loot. A loot. Is that what? Am I pronouncing that right?
A ute?
A ute.
A ute. A ute.
Yeah, that's your pickup.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or utility.
Oh, okay, that's not like a well, we had what was
Yes,
called
it
an El
is.
Camino or a Ranchero.
Yeah, we sold you the El Camino.
Holden
You're not
had
telling me
something
nothing.
like that.
You're not telling me nothing. We sold you the
It's
El
a
Camino.
car body with a bed.
I know exactly what it is.
And
1972, we sold you the first El Camino. It was a HQ Holden ute.
We've had El Camino since the 50s.
We sold you the 72.
We had a 58. We had a 58 El Camino from Chevy.
Yep, the 70. Oh shit, that car's leaving now.
Yeah.
This car down here's got a GM. It's a GMH, which is the General Motors, but the Australia branch is the Holden, Holden, and it's got a 350 Chev motor in it. It's SS Monaro. It looks like they're about to pull out. But we no, the 72 was El Camino was ours. That's our HQ Holden ute, and the same as our Monaro that we've sold you recently to Pontiac.
Yeah, well, Pontiac was going to import the ute, and then it got killed off before that happened.
See if I can catch up this guy. You're making me run now with a drink in my hand. Look, it's rum day. Got rum flying everywhere.
Hey, Coru, where are you in Australia? Where are you in New Zealand?
Queensland.
Oh,
Okay.
actually,
yeah, he's just about to pull out now.
Oh, that's cool looking.
So, are all the cars over there four-door?
Oh, wow.
No. We got the coupes, but the majority of them, see, were aimed at the family guy, the young family. So they had the 4 doors there.
Okay.
But
you know, I like the roof design on that. Ooh, listen to that.
It seems like every car I see over there is all.
Sounds better than that. Sounds better than Sublime's GT500.
Yeah, but that's 1972. That car that was.
Okay.
Now we got plenty of coupes. Just that limits the market.
Oh.
That limits the market to the toy boys. You know, they want to go around and play on Friday nights with their mates. But then even our utes now, like they're 4-door utes. He's coming back for a drive-by, this guy.
What?
There he comes in, third car back.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
But that car came out in a 2-door. That's the SS, Super Sport. Yeah. So then the GTS, the Grand Touring Sport, there comes a little bloody, it's a V8. I don't know if it's a V8 or it's a Z1 GTR. Ute, look at this tub.
Cool. Flatbed.
Flatbed. That's awesome.
It's a girl model. Flatbed Ford.
That was a Toyota, I think. A Nissan. That was. But like I was saying, a lot of our utes now, you get them in the 4-door. Now, they're trade vehicles, you know, they're tradesmen sort of cars, but they got the 4 doors there so he can fit his labourers and that in there as well, or he can fit his wife and kids in there on the weekend. So it's not that we don't, it's just more directed at that market, you know, the multi-person market.
Byron?
So do you have any salvage yards or anything there where you're at?
Yeah, we call them wreckers.
Okay, so I want to know about finding one of the boss the Boss intake manifolds for the Boss 330 or whatever it is, or 280 or whatever.
That would what sort of year you talking?
The what?
What year models are we talking about?
I don't know what year you guys did it over there. I just know
What,
that it's
what
the 5.
probably a year or two after you.
So we never had them here.
Okay, what I'm getting at is it's probably going to be the high end stuff. You know, it's not going to be just a it's not a run of the mill car that just gets sold every day. It's sort of like a specialty car, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a Falcon.
Here's a Morris Minor. You look at this, talking about traybacks and that. Look at this one, 57.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, Street
And the
Fighter.
electric skateboards.
And when you say
So,
it's
yeah,
car day,
our Ford
what do you mean
Falcon.
by
Yep.
car day?
Hang on a minute. Say that again.
When you say it's a car day, what do you mean by it's a car day?
It's Sunday here, so you know everyone's going out for their cruises.
Oh, okay. What's
If I'm
up,
here at the right time
347?
of day, if I'm here at the right time of day, there'll be all clubs. You know, there'll be 4 or 5 of the same car coming past.
Oh, okay.
But at the moment, it just looks like old mate's taking his girlfriend out for a drive or his wife for a drive. But getting back to the Falcon, yeah, the Ford, we had the GT, so it was like it had all the running gear. I think I said it before on one of them. On one of my videos, there's an XW Phase 2 GT Falcon, and it's got all the same running gear as your. So that was a 69er. So it'd be all the same gear as your 68, your 69 Boss Mustangs.
Oh, I'm actually talking about like maybe it's like a 2003.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's got the 5.4 engine in it.
5.4, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for one of those intake manifolds.
Yeah, that you could get them, but you're going to have to search for one. You know, like you're not going to pull up any wrecking yard or salvage yard, as you call them, and then they're going to have a few of them lying around. You know, you just have to
Okay.
get on the phone. You'd have to get on the phone and ring around.
Okay. And it's called
There's-
a wrecker?
The wreckers, yeah, auto wreckers.
Okay.
I wonder if they have websites you can.
Yeah, they'd have websites, and I'll tell you what, you probably have performance Ford wreckers. More so down in Victoria, you'd probably get them.
Okay.
Down Melbourne.
Melbourne or Victoria?
Oh, Melbourne is a city in the state of Victoria, down the south of
okay.
Australia.
Okay.
But there
That's the
you're
capital.
gonna. No, Sydney's Canberra's the capital
Yeah. Okay.
in the ACT. The city, the capital city's name is Canberra, and it's in the state of the ACT. The ACT is Australian Capital Territory. It was made for the state. It was deliberately made for the state in the 70s. We've been here since the 1770s.
What kind of car was that? An Audi?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an A6, A4. Here comes a Benz. AMG. Well, they've got the Q1 number plate on it. That's Queensland 1. That's the state number plate.
So do they have drag strip where you're at?
That was a CLS 6.3 or 63.
Wow.
Drag strips, yeah, they're not on every weekend. There's more specialty events, and the nearest one to here is probably an hour away, hour and a half. Calais, that's like your GE Pontiacs.
Yeah, hold it.
We don't have those anymore. The good old government decided to close that branch down for us.
The drag strips. Oh,
No,
Pontiac.
no, Pontiac.
Yeah, we don't have Pontiac no more.
Yeah. I heard it. I read that. Yeah.
And I think they're
It's a shame.
making the Camaro again too.
Yeah, we've got the Repro Camaros as well as the Repro Firebirds and the like the Mustang sort of era, like the new Mustangs. They got the new Camaros. I've seen a couple of new Challengers. But yeah, the getting back to that manifold, your best bet's going to chase around down in Victoria. They got the biggest salvage yards. What they'll do is the insurance companies a lot come from out of there. Like they'll have offices and be but based down in there. So they'll get their cars back and then sell them at auction, and then they'll salvage them at auction. So you're going to have to find one that's been. A lot of the guys are looking after their vehicles a lot more nowadays, you know. So it's going to be harder to find. Here comes a 72 panel van. If it's rocking, don't bother knocking. 68 HQ.
Oh, that's.
So that'd have your 308 in it, cubic inch.
Looks like an
Is
ambulance.
that a GM?
Yeah, GMH.
Which
So
is
what
older.
happened was when back in the early 60s, some guy, I think his name was actually Holden, he approached GM and said, listen, we want to make our own car and we want to brand it through you. So it's basically like, there's our utility.
Yep.
Am I still on camera there?
Yeah, man.
Got something happening here.
You're
That's
featured.
all right. I just got a different screen on me. I've touched it somewhere. But so what we've got, our Holden is like your Pontiac's a GM, your Buick's a GM, your Cadillac's a GM, your Corvette's a GM, but they're all made by different people. We don't have all those different people, but we have our Holden is a GM. So it's just another branch. You know what I'm saying? It's an Australian branch.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Now what do you call that thing that we would call an RV, that motorhome thing?
Yeah, a camper. Yeah, camper. Just a camper.
That's an original name.
Yeah, so we're starting to call them RVs and that out here also.
Oh, okay.
So, damn it, I forgot what I was going to ask.
Sorry, mate.
Nah, it's my brain that got slippery.
Byron, what mod do you get?
I work in the RV industry, so that's interesting.
Does that look familiar?
That's
Yeah,
a
man.
Holden.
Yeah, it's a G8.
Yeah.
See, it's called a Storm.
Is it a V8?
Yeah,
Yes.
it certainly is. It's like that's called a Storm. In the Ute it's called a Thunder.
Okay.
Okay. So, the Holden SS.
Yep, Super Sport.
Yep. The two-door version.
That's the GDS.
GTS.
Grand Touring
Okay.
Sport.
Okay.
So here's a Calais. I don't know if you guys got one of those. That's the Commodore.
Okay.
That's our sort of like bread and butter cars, like the family car sort of thing, you know, the Holden Commodore.
Okay.
Equivalent of a Taurus or a
That's the
Malibu.
GMH.
That's a sharp looking car.
Yes, it is. Is that the one that comes over here and it's the Chevy SS?
Well, it's GM, so I don't doubt it.
No, the
I don't know
Chevy
which one.
The Chevy SS is like
The Nova. The Nova.
Well, no, we have the new car that looks similar to that. That is just an SS. There's no other name. It's just Chevrolet SS.
Right.
They made
Yeah,
it from
it's the
till
same
about
platform. It's the G8 continued. Chevy just took the
Okay,
G8.
okay.
Yeah.
Just give me a second, fellas. I've got to see if I can get out of this without.
those SSs in a manual hold their value like unbelievable.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, auto and manual. Yes.
Yeah.
I watched a YouTube video to where they pulled. Okay, so in the US, the Chevy SS, the dashes are covered in leather, and he peeled all the leather off the dash, and it said Holden underneath in the dash.
Yeah. I mean, some of our Some of our higher end, the prestige vehicles will have the leather dash also.
Yeah, I thought one of those SSs would be a cool, especially with a manual, would be cool. But God, they're so expensive for what 5-6 year old car. They're the same price as they are new.
Yeah,
About 86 degrees out here today.
Me and the wife went to Chick-fil-A one day, and there was a beautiful red with black stripe SS two-door, and it had a sticker on, had a emblem on it that said 6.2, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then I've never been able to find another one that was two-door.
I don't think I've ever seen a two-door either.
Right.
Well, that was a GTO maybe, because that had been a GTO. No, that was a Pontiac though. Yeah.
Right. No, it had the big fish mouth grill in it. It was it said SS. It was so badass looking. But I've never seen another one, and I've even Googled
See this vehicle here? See how it's a 4-door, but it's also the tray back.
Okay.
So that's for the bigger trade vehicles. Instead of having the ute back and the 2-door.
So you guys do a lot of work out of your trucks and stuff. That's why you have a lot of utes.
Yeah, well, a lot of trade vehicles.
Ivan Drogo's here, guys.
I built this building. Oh, I'll have my hands in it. There's a rooftop bar up there.
Nice.
What'd you say, Brailsford?
What do you do? Ivan Drogo's here. If he dies, he dies.
There's a late model Ford. There's the car you're talking about a 2009, that one.
Okay. Yeah.
We started getting down. There wasn't as many. There was a lot more. The hot performance ones were a lot more turbo 6s, and they were a lesser vehicle. There's a Vet, an old Vet.
Oh yeah.
There was a lesser. The lesser car was the V8. Like the straight 6s and the turbo 6s were more common than the V8s were. There's an Impreza.
Do the Subarus have all the engine problems over there like they are here?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you that.
Falling like flies with like 10,000 miles on them?
I don't think
My last vehicle was a Suzuki GSXR.
Okay.
10 seconds off the factory.
That's amazing how many of those flatbeds you see. That's wild.
You fit more in them. You fit more in it.
Oh, sure.
And also, like, you can get your sheets of gyprock, your sheets of all sorts of stuff.
How many meters are a piece of? What's the size of a piece of sheetrock?
What are you looking at? About 1.3 by about 2.4.
Oh, so they're not
meters.
Even interesting.
No, they're rectangular.
Okay, they're not even meters though.
Yeah, they are meters. That's the meter measurement I gave you.
1.4
Yes,
meters.
Street Fox, I have seen his channel. He crashed his boss a while back, man. He's kind of done nothing since then.
Is that the same? Is that still 4 foot by 8 foot?
I'd have to figure that. Yeah, I'd have to run the calculator.
About that, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, 3 feet. 3 feet to a meter, 3.3 or something.
Okay, so yeah, it's about 4 foot. It's still pretty close, 4 foot by 8.
Yeah, I mean that's not my trade, so don't quote me on the exact. It might be 2.3, 2.4 or something like that, around that.
Right. Wonder what their studs are. The center of. I think it always
600,
weird
right?
shit.
600.6 of a meter.
I'm wondering if
So
there's
what's
still
that, 2 feet?
centers inside and 2 foot centers outside.
Yeah, could be.
I missed that last one, but I know the studs are about 2 foot. They're what 600.
Okay, so yeah, they're probably pretty close still. bearing walls 16 inches, about
Sure.
non-bearing about 2 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So I was told that living in Australia, the different states, is about as close to the United States as you can get anywhere in the world.
Living in the, how do you mean by that?
Freedoms and just, like people and their hobbies, their jobs,
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, we've got a constitution. We've got a constitution. We don't have a Bill of Rights, though. Here's a good one here, a little Tirana. This thing for power to weight ratio is mad race car.
Oh, wow.
Looks kind of like a Nova.
I was not expecting that noise from that car.
No.
Right?
That was that's about an early 70s one. That 71, maybe even 72.
That thing didn't look much bigger than a Honda Civic.
They're not much bigger, probably lighter. What's out behind you here, girl? Yeah, it probably lighter. It probably even smaller than a Civic.
There
comes our red
factory V8.
No, they come out in a 6, but later on they've there's an XR6. There's our mate back again.
So is that a Ute with a cover on it?
No, but it's exactly the same thing as the Ute.
Okay.
But it's what can I say? It is over there.
Yeah, Street Fox. I've seen most of his videos. I've seen
maybe like
all of his videos.
An old what is it? Sprint over there, Ford Sprint. They had the utility,
the Sprint van.
Yeah, but then it had the top on it, but it was molded to it.
Okay.
Well, that was molded anyway. That. A lot of BMWs, like you have in the States, they're 2 and 4 doors.
So is that silver car, that little silver car right across the street? What is that?
Where
To
we
your
there,
over here. I think it's to your right there.
That's a BMW. That's what is it, 323 or something like that?
Alexa. That almost looks
like a
Alexa.
Volvo from
my
like
Lexus.
it looked like a Volvo. He's in Australia.
It's a 320 CI. I said 323. It's a 320.
I have an Alexa in my garage, and I just said Lexus, and it tricked her.
Lexus, yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
Alexa is okay.
Also Mazda. There's a Corvette. What's that? A 78, isn't it? 82.
That's an 82.
There's an SS.
Okay.
The SS Commodore. Look at that. You got me distracted with that shitty little BMW there. A couple of cars are going past.
Sorry.
A couple of proper cars are going past.
From my screen, it looked like that Volvo.
He's like
whatever.
He's like, I live here, man. Let me do this.
There's a Nissan Patrol.
Yeah.
They're pretty popular.
Yeah, that thing's got
four-wheel drives. There you go. There's a GDS. What is it?
That's the same as the G6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or look very similar.
Here comes an F truck. There's one you don't see too often. A fucking F truck. Or is this a Ranger?
No, that's not a Ranger.
That's an F truck.
That's a F250 or 350.
Single wheels on the back. Single wheels. But you know what? You see a lot of the big boys that want to be big boys. They all driving the Rangers around, you know. Here's a Muzzy. Vegas.
A what? Oh, a Mustang.
Yep, there you go.
It's a Boss, ain't it?
It's got Boss stripes, but it's an S550.
Right.
You're all going to be a better judge of that than me. But no, they all drive the Rangers around thinking they're big boys. I had a '79 custom XLT. And I laugh at the guys in the Jeeps with the Dana 44s in the back. That was my front diff. That was my little diff.
So I know. So I've been to a bunch of different countries, and I was in Montenegro, and
What do we got here with the bib on it?
you can tell when the Americans are driving around from the embassy because they drive Suburbans, and they're way bigger than
SLK
everybody
200.
else on the road.
Yeah, the Nissan. What is it? Is it the Nissan? No, the Mazda. The Mazda's the same body as the Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, for a few years, yeah.
So they all think they're big boys
Yeah,
driving around
early
those
the
Rangers.
Mazda was the same as,
B200.
Wild
the
track?
Mazda was the same as the Ford Courier.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yep. You got the Wildcats as well
The
in
Buick
the Ranger.
Wildcat in the 60s. Oh no.
What just the packs like the Raptors and that sort of thing in the kit, the accessories kit.
I don't think we do here.
So that's the sort of like the optional extras, the option packs and that sort of thing in the Rangers.
I
we
know
got
that,
the
I
Wild.
know that you can get the Raptor Ranger, but I don't know what else you can get. I haven't seen anything else.
So Wild Track's another one like the Raptor, but I think the Raptor's more high end.
Okay.
The Can-Am 3-wheelers. You guys would have those
Yep.
vagina bikes, wouldn't you?
I'll let everybody know I'm going to end this thing in probably about 8 minutes. We'll be at 2 hours, and I got to take care of my new dog before I go to bed.
No problem. No problem.
There's a mask. Where are you staying safe, are you, mate? Staying safe, are you? Just got out of hospital. Oh, well, I think you need one. Everyone,
Yep, that's another.
1 mile out to sea. That's my bloody social distancing straight out there. Get out there in my kayak. Oh yeah, we did have a new. They discovered somebody with COVID yesterday, didn't they? Yeah. If that guy dies, that'll bring our total up to 7.
Fuck.
Yeah, we'll wear a mask. Yeah, we'll chuck a mask on.
In his town,
Yeah.
he said
I don't-
a dude got
I don't
discovered with COVID yesterday. He said if he dies, that'll bring their total up to 7.
For the state. For the state. That's in our
Wow.
state.
In your
I mean,
own state,
yeah, in the one state.
that'll bring his total
Yeah,
up to
I'm
7.
talking
in your state.
I'm talking since the outbreak. I'm not talking this year. That's since the outbreak.
Oh, since the entire outbreak.
Yeah.
Hey, RAV4, man, I gotta take care of some business, buddy. I'm supposed to film tonight too. I was gonna come into the Silverback Live for a short minute and get out and film.
There's no masks here, mate. People don't wear masks. When the hype first kicked off, everyone was, oh shit, mask, and there's stickers on the floor in shopping centres for your social distancing and that.
Oh, we don't wear masks either. Like half to
Nah.
do, half to not.
I got a Halloween
I
mask,
haven't wore a mask
3D.
I have to wear a mask. I really have to.
Public barbecues, the gazebos.
Public barbecues.
Yeah, button there. Hit the button to kick it off. Gas barbecue. This one looks a bit shitty. Hasn't been cleaned. I don't know if you can see it over there, Morton Island. One of my favourite islands. Some of the largest sand dunes around. That's 27 kilometres away. I don't know if you can zoom in on that.
Can see it a little bit.
So
No
is
worries,
this
man.
what is this considered? Like, what season is this considered that you're in right now?
Well, as you're coming out of winter, we're coming out of summer. So it's
Okay,
just,
it's like
you're northern, we're southern.
right. So it would be fallish.
Autumn. Yeah, autumn, we
Yeah.
call it.
Yep.
So we got Jeep dealerships and that sort of thing out here also. What's that one? What's the family wagon Ranger? Is that the Explorer? What do they call that?
Yeah, we have
Oh,
an
yeah.
Explorer and a
Explorer, yeah.
Mercury Mountaineer.
An Escape. We have an Escape.
Yeah, it could be the Escape. You're right. It could be the Escape.
Well, here the
Piece of ass.
Explorers rear-wheel drive, the Escapes are front-wheel drive.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that would have been an Escape. That one. I think the Explorers do actually look a little different.
A lot of
Is anybody
Nissans,
going
too.
live after this?
What was that?
I think you, man, go for it.
Sublime, are you going live after this?
No, he's in trouble, man. You go for it. Go.
He's in the shit. Yeah, don't ask him anything. Ask him. Ask his missus. Can Sublime come
I
out and
might go
play?
live for a little bit if anybody wants to show up.
I'm probably going to hit it.
I'm sure he gets. Dude, if you go
I'm probably
live,
going to take off. You'll get people on if you go live.
Fellas, just keep in mind Australia's about 80% of the size of the United States, the mainland.
Yeah.
So we're not that tiny little island that everybody used to think about, you know. So being with Japan being closer, we do have a lot more like the Mazda, Hondas, and you know, the little Jap cars. And our Holdens here, they're actually outsourced now.
Now, is the Outback getting developed at all, or is it still pretty much wilderness?
About 80% of the population lives on the coast.
Okay.
There's our local constabulary.
The
Riding around in
constabulary?
a Toyota. Yeah, that's cops, our local cops, pigs, dogs, whatever you want to call them.
you guys got to get on the.
Policeman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Police officer.
Constabulary.
Here in America,
I just did.
around to the minimum of 400 horsepower.
Here in America, what? Sorry, I missed it after that.
How much is a liter of gas?
I was just saying that yesterday. We're paying about, I heard somebody talking, $1.23 a litre. So that's times 4.55.
Yeah, that's not horrible. I mean, it's a lot.
I think it's five. I think it's five. Look at the jet ski mob out there. $5.60 a gallon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you guys are going to have the buying. You got the buying power over us, and you know we didn't call it the petrodollar, so we don't have the buying power there either.
Yeah.
So
we're lucky that oil is based on our.
I've got two of you mixed up. Then what was that?
Yeah.
Who was talking?
Go ahead.
No, it was just our oil prices are based on dollar oil, you know, barrels of oil.
Yeah,
based on the dollar.
Petrodollar.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Do you guys have a minimum wage out there?
Yeah.
What is it?
But the minimum wage is for each let's call it trade. So each like a minimum wage for a kitchen hand is going to be different minimum wage to a factory labourer.
Okay.
But each of them have a minimum wage. A minimum wage for a minimum wage for a personal assistant. That's probably more negotiated salary, but a retail shop worker is going to have a minimum wage, but that's different to a minimum wage of a electrical apprentice.
So,
electrician.
like, do you have like McDonald's there?
Yeah, we got a Macca's. Yeah, of course we do.
You call it McDonald's?
We used to have Burger King, and it was sold out, and now it's called Hungry Jack's.
Okay.
So it was originally Burger King. I remember as a kid, and then they sold it out to Hungry Jack's. So they all have a minimum wage also. We got there GSXR. That was my old bike. Clicking into top gear. What was that? Lotus just went past. There goes a little BMW Sport Coupe.
I appreciate you walking us around, but I gotta end this because I've got to take care of some business.
No problem.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Well, happy to. Like I say today, Today's car day. Usually they go around in the groups, and in a few weeks' time we're going to have a big car fest, auto fest, 2 blocks away. So hopefully I'll be able to cover that. Hopefully we'll get to see some of the cars that we get to do up.
Later.
Right on.
RAV4.
Hey, man.
Sublime, RAV4, El Coro, Street Stupid Fast Truck, Brelford. Everybody have a good night. I might go on live.
I might.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me up and show you some of the cars we got.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was cool, man.
Yep.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
Good night, everybody.
See you, bros. Bye.
Bye, guys.